Hey there, Essentially Fit family. So what I want you to do is I want you to grab one single weight. We're going to primarily be working lower body with a lot of shoulder work today, okay? We'll do one side at a time, and we'll get in a lot of repetitions for shoulder exercises. So just know that if you need to at any point drop down in weight because you're feeling your neck strain a little bit with that lift, then go ahead and drop down to a lighter weight at that point, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with our warm up here. I'm gonna have you just go into a hip hinge and extend those arms, and then we're gonna pull in and push those hips forward here. So just a good stretch in the hamstrings and glutes. Extending those arms, getting the shoulders warmed up a little bit. We're gonna get our heart rate up here. I'm just curious, when did you know you had feelings for me? One more, and release. Now what I want you to do is we're gonna bring those palms forward. We're gonna step those legs wide and open. Tap that heel towards the booty. Open your arms, getting the chest opened up. Opening up those hips a little bit too. Focus on that breath. We're gonna go one more each side and tap it down. I want you to squat, reach up. Reach it overhead. Focusing on that breathing, getting us nice and warmed up. Lower body and upper body together here. Now, I want you just to cross your chest. Tap that outside foot just to the side. Still with that little bit of a squat in between. Make sure those knees feel okay throughout the whole workout, okay? You always can reach out to me and ask me questions if there's a movement or something that seems to be bothering you, or if your knee feels like it doesn't feel that great through a movement, and I can help you troubleshoot. Try to figure out what might be going on there. All right, let's release after this one. I want you to go wide leg squat, reach down and then up. So we're just sitting straight down. Bring those arms by the ears. One more time. Good. All right, go ahead and grab a sip of water. If you need it really quick, we're gonna go ahead and grab that weight. Okay, now you're just gonna hold this weight by your side. You're gonna go left side, reverse lunge, step it back and push through that front foot. Now, modify by smaller lunges. Step it back, a smaller bend. Or you can go full range of motion. That's totally up to you. You can slow down the pace if you need to at any point. One more. All right, we're gonna stand nice and tall. Now on that left side, you're gonna go forward raise. Exhale and lift. I hope you notice my hand. I'm feeling what my abs are doing here, okay? I wanna stay nice and tall. I wanna use my abs to help me stabilize. That exhale helps to contract your abdominal muscles. One more lift. Okay, awesome job. So now we're gonna add those two together. That left leg, reverse lunge, forward raise here, lower down and bring it up. Now check that knee. Make sure it's lining up with that middle toe, okay? Or just between your big toe and your pinky toe. Take your time with it. I don't want you like trying to be speed queen here and just trying to get this done as quick as possible. We're not doing that. We're using our muscles. You don't want to use momentum going through the exercises, not truly using your muscles properly, okay? We're gonna go one more back after this one. And really step it in. Okay, so I want you to go single leg, left side, single leg, lift, pushing through that right leg to come up. Now, if you have a hard time with this balance, that hand, free hand can go out to the side to help you, or you can actually put your fingers on a wall or brace yourself using a chair to do this. So we want to keep those hips square to the floor. Feeling this in the back of your right leg, okay? So the one that's lifting, we're not feeling so much taking place with that one as we are the leg that's staying still. So we're gonna go one more lift. Last time. You're gonna come up nice and tall. And we're gonna do an upright row. So just pull that elbow out to the side. That is all I want you to do. You can move around here a little bit. You can bring one foot up and hold. Take your time to catch your breath whenever we do these single movements like this, okay? One more upright row. And now we're gonna add those two together, okay? So single leg, lift back. We're pushing through, coming up, and then upright row. When you stand, left leg goes back. And then left arm up into that upright row when we come up. Now with this one, when you lower into that hip hinge, really want you to focus on your hips staying square to the floor and getting your balance here rather than trying to move super quickly through it. We're learning these exercises right now. We're gonna put them all together. One more here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go reverse lunge with our forward raise, and then we're gonna come up to that single leg lift. So left leg reverse lunge, forward raise, bring it up, left leg back. We come all the way back up, upright row, back down to your reverse lunge, forward raise here. And up, take that leg back, upright row, lower that weight all the way, step it back, forward raise. Back to your single leg lift, and then upright row. Reverse lunge again, forward raise. Modify it if you need to, smaller movements, okay? Modify, even only partial forward raise if you need to. You can lift here all the way up with a little bit of an upright row, okay? You can always make it smaller, sorry. Left leg back, and then we come up, upright row. Reverse lunge. Forward raise. Single leg back, and up. Upright row. Back to your reverse lunge, forward raise, and up. Single leg back. Upright row. We're gonna go two more. Reverse lunge, forward raise, and then single leg back, upright row. One more time here. Back up, single leg, and then upright row. Awesome job. Okay, so what I want you to do here is we're gonna go forward lunge, all right? So hold that weight, forward lunge, left side. Step it forward, exhale, push off. Okay, so you can just do a little step through, a little bitty bend, push off, or you can go further down. It's gonna take you a little bit longer to get back up if you're going down to the floor. You want a good exhale, pushing off and coming back up together. One more time. All right, good. Nice and tall. So modified here, elbow bent and raise that elbow out to the side. Or if you want to make it harder, side raise. Nice exhale. One more time after this. Be mindful of your neck. If you need to modify or lower your weight, please do so, okay? Now let's get those together. We have forward lunge here. Forward lunge, we take that weight out to the side, lower and come back together. Modified, elbow up, down and come back. You still want to stay nice and tall. You don't want to lean to the side when you lift that weight. Almost there. Make that lunge smaller anytime you need to, okay? Last one, and release. Okay, so we're gonna add this all together, and then we're gonna take a little break. So I want you to go reverse lunge here. Reverse lunge, forward raise. We come up, we go single leg back on that left side. Raise it up, upright row. Lower down, forward lunge, and side lift, back down to reverse. Forward raise, left leg back. Upright row here, forward, and out to the side. Take it, reverse it, forward raise. Back to single leg lift, and upright row. Now forward, side lift. Take it back, reverse lunge, forward raise. We're coming up to single leg lift, lowering down all the way up, upright row, forward lunge, side lift. Reverse lunge, forward raise, single leg back, and upright row. Forward lunge, side lift. We have 2 more times through, okay? Reverse lunge, forward raise, back to single leg lift, upright row, forward, side lift. Last time, forward raise, single leg lift, and then upright row, back to your forward raise, side lift, and come up. You can set that weight down if you need a little breather. Now, you can grab a sip of water here, or if you want to, you can stay with me. Little jump rope, side to side. Now, this is light impact. If you need to make it lighter impact, you can tap it to the side. Rotate those wrists, okay? Keeping those elbows in. Still gonna get your heart rate up. But if that bothers your knees, to just take it side to side like that, then I'd want you to take it lower impact. Stepping it out. Swinging those arms, keeping the elbows in. We're still nice and tall. Now, if you have any pelvic floor stuff going on and you have issues with leaking, typically you're okay to go single leg to single leg. It's the full-on jumping that usually causes issues. So, foot to foot, one at a time, okay? That should be okay. And we're gonna release, step it out for a second, and then we're gonna come back, okay? So nice deep breath. We just did the whole left side, and we're going to the right side now. So weight in your right hand. We're gonna go reverse lunge, back. Remember that front knee. Check to see where it's lining up, okay? Nice exhale coming up. Almost there. One more. Bring it up. All right, nice and tall. You're going forward, raise. Exhale. Lift that thumb up. You want to keep the torso as still as possible here. You want to exhale and contract those abdominal muscles. Keep that chin retraction. One more. And lower down. Okay. So we simply just add this together. All right. Reverse lunge on that right side and forward raise. Here, lower down. Push through that left foot to come back up. Nice exhale, stabilizing, lifting that weight. Check that knee every now and then, make sure it feels fine. We want happy knees. We've got one more after this. Last one here. All right, we bring it up. Now, we're gonna lift that right foot. Lift it up, lower down. Push that left foot into the floor, coming up. Nice and tall. Remember, those eyes are looking directly over that foot, okay? The reason why we slow this one down is to make sure we have our form, we're using those muscles, we're balancing. So I definitely want you to take your time lowering into this hinge. You notice that we're using our knee, our ankle to help stabilize. So let's go one more on this one. You're gonna raise up and hold. We go elbow out to the side. Exhale, lifting it up. Elbow comes right out to the side. We keep that wrist straight. Knuckles face the floor. Two more. Last one. All right, you know what's next. Adding these together, so that right leg is gonna lift, up, hip hinge. We come all the way back up, nice and tall to that upright row, and then lift that foot back up. Now on this, it's okay if your leg's wobbly, all right? We're using those muscles, helping to stabilize that joint. We're almost there. Feeling that stretch in the glutes on that left side. One more. Okay, release. Okay, so we have 4 exercises. We're adding them from the top. I want you to go reverse lunge and then forward raise. We're gonna come all the way up, lift that leg, and then we're gonna push through standing upright row. Back to your reverse lunge and forward raise. Single leg lift. It gets a little bit easier because we're getting a break in between each movement. Back to your single leg lift and upright row. Reverse lunge here, forward raise. And lift that right leg, upright row. Back to your reverse lunge. Forward raise, no swinging, okay? You want to step it back, lift, thumb to the ceiling, back up. Lift that leg, pull that elbow out to the side. Let that leg come up, upright row. We're going one more time through. And upright row here. All right, so feel free to step it out if you need to. That left leg probably on fire. Okay, so we're just gonna stay nice and tall here. We're gonna step it forward with that right leg. So you go forward lunge, exhale, push off. Nice and tall. So we can start out small and then bend that back knee a little bit closer to the floor. How does that feel? You feel like, oh, I actually can do this. You know, might get a little bit more wobbly. That's okay. We get better at it. We're gonna go one more forward, and then we're gonna come up and hold. So what we're gonna do here is you're gonna go side lift, out to the side. Nice exhale, making sure that you're not straining your neck. As you're feeling this in the shoulder, just in your arm in general. One more lift out to the side. Okay, so we add those together. You go forward lunge and lift it out to the side, lower, and exhale, come back up. You can always take that other arm out to the side to help you counterbalance. Always remember to exhale as you lift, getting your core engaged, helping you to stabilize. That's really important. So we're gonna go 2 more times through on this one. Just one more time. And then we just add it all together. Okay, so we go straight into it. Reverse lunge with your forward raise. Come up, single leg lift. All the way up nice and tall, upright row. We go forward lunge and we lift it out to the side. Lower and come back to reverse it. Forward raise. Single leg back to upright row. Forward lunge out to the side. Back to reverse. Forward raise. Lower easily into that hip hinge and upright row. Then back to forward and out to the side. Right into your reverse lunge. Forward raise. Single leg back, upright raise. Forward, out to the side. And reverse. Forward raise. Single leg back and bring it up. Upright row. Forward lunge, lift it out. And reverse. Forward. Single leg back. We're halfway through this combo. We're almost done. Forward raise, we lift out to the side. First lunge, forward raise, single leg lift. We're going to your upright row, into your forward lunge with your side lift. We have 4 more here. Reverse, forward, single leg lift to your upright row. Forward lunge, side lift. We're on 3 more down. Forward raise, leg lift, and then upright row. Back to your forward lunge, side lift. We have 2 more here. Reverse, forward, then single leg lift to your upright row. Forward lunge, side raise. Last one here. Reverse it. Back up, single leg lift, and upright row. Forward lunge, and side leg lift, or side arm lift. Set it down. Okay, awesome job. Let's cool down a little bit. All right, let's cross those ankles, reach it down to the floor and hold. Get all that backside stretched out. Nice deep breath in. And raise it up. We're gonna cross to the other side and lower down to the floor. rising up. You're gonna come up, release those legs, and cross that arm across your chest, getting that shoulder stretch. Nice deep breath in. We'll release that arm, take the other side across. Same thing. Okay, let's go. Big circles back. Loosening up those shoulders. We've done a lot of shoulder work today, okay? Now I want you to reverse it and come forward. One more time, and then I want you just to open up and then bring those palms together. Just squeeze it back. Get some movement in here, okay? More of like open and stretch and then release. Lower those arms down, one arm, shoulder roll at a time. Get that shoulder rounded down and back. One more each side. I want you to take a nice deep breath. We're going to scoop it down. Coming up overhead, one more time. Breath in, scoop it up, and exhale. Bring those hands down. You guys did an amazing job. Always let me know if you have any questions, especially about that meal plan, how to follow, how to meal prep, and all that kind of stuff.